Game on! I set a timer though. But this game I think it's run its course. He says that's no one wants to hear that. No one wants to go to a stream or a video and hear the person say they don't want to play the game anymore. But I do want to start this Hitchhiker, or even I have the other one. I literally just saw it. Yeah, this, the Coffee Talk, which might not seem interesting, but I played or I'm playing Valhalla on the Switch, and that game's pretty cool. It's much better than I thought it was gonna be. At first I was like, this is trash, but it's actually pretty good. Pictures? I swear you don't see the pictures unless you come in here and scroll through them. Oh, this. And this. Yeah, I think that's all. As far as new ones go. And I have my word thing ready. Word thing? I have my poem guide thing. It should go faster. Did someone just respond? What is this? I see an annoying go. Why did the game start over? Yeah, what in the world? Which one's my safe? 79, it's 537. 79, it's 650. Yeah, this one. You what in the world? Oh, someone just responded. Wait, gotta click this. When a famous person mentions you, you have to respond. Let's see. Oh, it's a wave. Better than nothing. Okay then, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Oh, when someone unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip or even... Is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Okay, remember, I'm not reading things I've already read. So if I think I've read it, I'm not going to read it. We're just reading the sayori parts. Because that's what we're going for now. We went for Yuri in the beginning, twice, until the game broke, and then we reset, and now we're going for sayori, and then see what happens with this one. But as far as at the festival, yeah, like this stuff, we already saw this. Decorations, pamphlets. See, but do you remember there was a part where they made us choose who we were going to help during the festival stuff? I don't remember if Sayori was involved or she was even there, but I don't think she was. Was she? I think she was out or something. But I wonder if she's going to be an option, or who do you pick then if she's not an option? Poetry performance. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, because she doesn't want to do the performance thing in front of people. She gets mad. Don't want to read out loud. Skip. Confidence in writing. Improve over time. This just leaves you, Natsuki. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, I don't remember this. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when speaking aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's like just embarrassing. I feel this sentence. When you do something in front of people you know, like someone at work was saying, you're like they were thinking like, oh, you're like a nervous person. And I guess I am, but I was like, I think it's mostly you guys, because I see you guys every day. But if it was like strangers, then I don't know. I feel like it's different. Like if I was in Japan and they were like, oh, hey, tell us about yourself, I'll just start rambling because I don't know those people. Versus me talking to people at work that see me every day for like 2 years, 3 years now. You say something and they're like, oh, I remember the time this happened, or I remember this, I remember that. Versus a stranger, they don't have any back story of you or anything you ever did. They're just hearing what you're saying and listening to those words. If that makes any sense. Yeah, this feels like it's different, what they're saying right here. I don't remember them presenting on the podium and stuff. I think it's because Sayori's here. I think this is when Sayori first started getting sad and leaving. You're putting all sorts of effort into the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think this is about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's working out really nice so far, so I'd like to continue that. And for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dave. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No worry. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked you to walk home with her. What would you do? So she asked this question regardless. Because she asked this question when I was leaning towards Yuri. And she brings her up anyway. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. Yeah, why is it Yuri? I don't think we've even talked to Yuri in this playthrough, or picked her at all. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dave. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? The word game. The worst part of this playthrough. The worst part of me streaming this right now. Reading words. But yeah, I'm gonna play this, and then I think I want to play the thing I just showed you guys. This Hitchhiker. But I do want to play this too. I played it yesterday for a little bit, just to do the tutorial, so I'm not completely blind. So I might go to that one. I don't know. Alright, Sayori. This one's worse. I found a different list. Alright, cry. Warm. Wow. I keep forgetting the touchpad goes to the bottom. Star. Nope. Breath. Nope. Death. Yes. I don't know how that's Sayori's word. No. Agonizing. No. Passion. That's one. Nightgown. Nope. Pout. Nope. Electricity. Nope. Dazzle. Yes. Hair. Nope. Hope. Yes. Whoa. Party? What the heck was that? Party? Calm. Calm. I hate the word calm. I feel like I'm not ever saying it right. Judgment. The new Judgment game. Comfort. Yes. Uncanny. Nope. Frightening. Vivid. Vivid? Nope. Promise. This has to be one of her words. I bet $1 million. $1 million is gone. No, it's there. Yeah, okay. Awesome. Hope. Prayer. Puppy. Nope. Charm. Cute. I wonder where I'm even at in Persona Strikers. I didn't finish it. I don't see cute here. Journey. Yeah, I think the real reason why I stopped playing that game was because, like, once I found out there were no social links, I was like, dude, so I'm basically playing a Dynasty Warriors game with the Persona characters. That's it. Like, I'm not even sure what the story is, but I'm gonna play. Sugar? No. Despise. Nope. Marriage? Mouse. Every so often this happens where I'm scrolling through the words and it's like nothing. Rainbow? No, I don't see rainbow either. Is this serious? There's nothing here? I thought I was just missing the word at first, but I don't see it. No, there's no word here. Nature? No, nature. Wow, you idiot. You dunce. Variance. Fun? Heaven sent. Heaven sent. Nope. Candy. Candy? No. Wrath? Wraith. Wrath. Fireworks. Ambient. Nope. Fluffy. Nope. Ribbon. Melody. I knew someone named Melody in like 11th and 12th grade, and I remember her because it was so weird because she lived across the street from the school, and I always thought that was like the strangest thing in the world. Like, school would start at 8 and she could leave the house at like 7:59 and get there in time. Melody? Nope. Time. Yeah, that would be so strange, man. And then even, what if something happens? What if, like, you get in a fight with someone at school and they see your house? You're right there. There's no dodging and ducking and weaving. You're right there. Bliss. Tenacious. Laugh. Bed. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I had to leave my house like an hour before school started to get there in time. Got to catch the bus, and she could just walk. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? We already saw this. Fried squid. That sounds different. Specific things to look forward to? Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Yeah, okay, here we go. Thank God she just did that. I literally have been pronouncing the girl on the far left's name wrong, like horribly wrong this whole time. I kept saying Monika. And then I go on YouTube and I see someone, it's like a music video or something, and they have her name listed in it, and the song is reading the name out. Not once did I even think to pronounce her name as Monika, because in America, the name Monica has a Q in it. That's why I was like, I didn't see that as the word Monica. I kept seeing that as some Japanese name. Yeah, Monica in English. Or American? English. An American name, Monica, has a Q, not a K in it. So you can't go back and say this guy's an idiot because he's not reading her name right. Dog, that name does not say Monica to me. But so I was like, there's no way I would have pronounced it like that. But yeah, for all the other parts, I'm saying Monica for some reason, and it was Monica this whole time. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke matters. The joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can talk to everyone else. What is happening? She seems to be getting jealous. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worried too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori jumps up a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since we've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika. I said it again. Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Dave, what's up? Hey, it might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika. It's like I'm hearing it right after I say it, but I'm going so fast that I read it anyway. Monika. Peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dave. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the things on her mind is you, Dave. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talked about you more than anything else, you know? Or talks about you. Talks about. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it's always have been. You're so funny, Dave. Have you thought that maybe you've always been her? Wait, you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I just said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it too much. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me to not worry about her, and I have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. I almost said it again. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Dave. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Alright. Hey Dave, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poem like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But it doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have something... Whoa, slow down. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one excited... Whoa, slow down. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Dave, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has troubles keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffs and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Dave. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? It's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today, so no matter what she leaves early, So I'm wondering if she leaves early and then we get the choice between of who to help. And she's never a choice, regardless. Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? I don't think it matters. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Of course, I'm trying it. I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club is making sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki's elbows connect with my stomach. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess you're kind of on... Wait, I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wander over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A beach for us to go? A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you'd left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Her poems are always wild. Yeah, it feels like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Well, yeah, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it, or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then try to impressing... Whoa. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. I did notice that. There was like metaphors in her poem. Usually it's just straightforward stuff. At the very least, it's a good practice. Hi Dave, have you thought about what you want to submit to... Shut up. I think her one is always the same exact thing. Well, I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other's every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? Then I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, she did. Did she tell you something? Well, Dave, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It'll be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. What is that? What was that? Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share a poem with you now, alright? The Lady Who Knows Everything. The old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that is ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else fails, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking before I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What in the world was that? You know, I feel like learning about something... What? I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of the thing that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. They said this before. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Wow, I watched this? You saw this? Yeah, I didn't realize how old this game was. Like, apparently the original came out in, like, 2010. Like, it was on the news in 2010. I think. It was old, like 7 years ago. We wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come up to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. let's move on. Alright, you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Wow, I can barely read this. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, the expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it getting licked at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to road at the shore, drift forward and I return to earth furthermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki, blah 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 blah. She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing style or something, I suppose. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not as bad as writing about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I guess. Thanks for sharing. Yuri is kind of weird when you're not trying to talk to her. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Dude, if Sayori does the Sudoku, even though we're literally going towards her, I'm gonna be mad. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Like, that would be kind of crazy though, if no matter what Sayori Sudokus. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always lightened the mood, yeah, we saw all this. I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it. Talent, blah blah blah. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Oh, so no matter what, you have to help one of them. You could always help me out as well. It would be really... Whoa, I wonder... Huh. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, but you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dave, you may not like to be around... Alexa, stop. Making your own, much of a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suitable to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How could it be... Whoa. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Dave to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dave to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Dave, you're okay with this, right? Immediately save, because I was gonna pick Natsuki just to be random, right? But I just remembered Monika definitely just said Sayori's gonna be helping her. So I think we should pick another save. Yeah, I definitely think we should go with Monika on the off chance that Sayori's there. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with Sayori's there. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Whoa. Okay then, well... Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. Huh? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Dave was the one who, it doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monika, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with your decisions. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Of course. It wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. It's completely false, Monika. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So, are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for Dave to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what he'll do. You're kidding me. So there is no way. Oh yeah, but you know what? We're definitely not picking Yuri then. I think they say Yuri's most jealous of Yuri. Is this game hella boring? Yes, this game is for weebs. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and finish it. I'm trying to play other stuff, but I do want to see the other parts, and there's no way for me to do that without playing it. Like if it should just like skip through everything we already seen and just go to the stuff I didn't see. Especially since I got a bad ending twice or 3 times. I think I got the bad ending 3 times in a row. Like I don't know where the good ending is. Natsuki. We're going with the lolly. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And I'm about to turn it off anyway. I'm playing for like... I just want to see this part. Once this next scene is done, then I'll switch. I'm thinking I'm going to play this. Earth Defense Force. So we're going from literally reading a book to playing a brain-dead Japanese action game of nonsense. I played the tutorial, so I know what the game's like. And it's fun. It's definitely fun. And it definitely feels jank. Like, when did that game come out? This game came out in... I need to see the year. 2018. Yeah, 2018. And it feels like a game from like 2009. Maybe 2002. Like it feels like a PS1 game, but it's fun though. It's fun and crazy. If you were smart, you would save towards the end. They keep getting different endings. When during the last part, it deleted my saves. I don't know if that was intentional, but the saves were gone. So I definitely tried it. Like, look, I even made multiple saves. I'm gonna save another page. Like, I'm making multiple pages of saves. Then something happened in the story and it deleted all of them. So I don't know what the heck that was. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So, it's everyone, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yeah, everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Dave? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Sayori, I don't understand. Like, I'm telling you, if Sayori does Sudoku at the end, I'm gonna lose it. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because I thought Sayori was the good ending, and it doesn't feel like it. We fight our fight to save the world. Defend the world from alien invaders. Defend. You know what else is funny? I looked up that game's platinum difficulty, and it's 8 out of 10. The only other game I've ever seen that was 8 out of 10 was The Evil Within 1. And that game took me a month of straight only playing that game to platinum. I'll never do that again. And that game's 8 out of 10. So I was like, hell no. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Yeah. I deleted it. No, I didn't delete it. Wait a second. My first PS5 platinum. And what was funny was, I basically cheated, which wasn't actually cheating. Like, the game has cheat codes in it, quotation marks. But yeah, you see the time, 10:53 p.m. in my first platinum. I'm so proud. It doesn't matter. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down in Yuri's shoulders. What? Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event, a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she's tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. They just keep talking. Can we get to the part with Natsuki already? Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do anything ready. What? I'm not reading it again. Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out of the door as they chat between each other. Oh yeah, hold up. In this game, Disco Elysium, I was about to turn this game on today. I was about to play it. I'm not playing this game without a guide. I'm going to use a guide and play it. I'm going to completely cheat and use a guide. The game is too difficult. It's too difficult. And there's I literally finished the game in like an hour by accident and got like a, what's it called? Like a dead end ending type thing that happened. Also, I deleted you on PSN. I need to delete everyone off of PSN. I don't like, where is it? Yeah, I don't know any of these people. Wait, do I have friend requests? Friend requests. Where would I even see that? I have one. 625. That was last month? Yeah. Like, I even put my stuff in private mode. What is it? Private? Offline, yeah. Invisible. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I had no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. Why is everyone coming over? Did we go over any? We didn't go over Yuri's house. I'm bringing all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Yeah, well, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping you, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I would have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of... What? It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I've never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. If she comes to the house in her uniform, she's not coming in. She's getting sent home. Lol, okay, DSP? Huh? Are you drunk? DSP? Because my thing's offline? What's the point of me being online? Yeah, the only reason why I even go online is because I don't think my trophies pop or sync with my account if I'm offline. Coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through my roof. What? My anxiety still shoots through the roof, not my roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school? She's even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Dude, I'm telling you, if Sayori, if whatever happens to Sayori in this part, even though I'm going towards her, I'm deleting the game. I'm done. Why do I feel nervous about Sayori finding out about this? Because it's sounding like the same thing that happened with Yuri. Where Sayori's acting weird, she vanishes, then we have to pick one of the other girls, and then... Yeah. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Content warning, depression, self-hate. What? We're getting trigger warnings? It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly Wait, was that a spoiler? I mean, I don't know. Is it a spoiler? Enable content warnings. Is that this? The heck? I'll be getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming over. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different person on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing about Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worrying about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to be putting Sayori's feelings aside? Who puts Sayori's feelings to the side? This guy's an idiot. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like this is exactly what happened with Yuri. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play, so shut up. The house is quiet. Go to her room to find her. Sayori. Hi, Dave. I sit down on her bed. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Oh God, shut up. It's the same thing she said before. It's a mess, cleaning it for you. Wanting to come over. Aren't you hanging out with Natsuki today? Somehow she knows this for some reason. I think because Monika told her. Yeah, Monika told her. Here we go, right there. Festival preparations. What about you? Aren't you gonna help Monika? She's doing it in the computer. Silence. Shakes her head. Yeah, this is the same exact thing she said before. I don't know how. They said you thought you gamed the system? You thought you could just pick the sad girl and just get your good ending? Are you an idiot? This is like real life. You think you could just do the thing and expect the proper thing to happen? Platinum Demon Souls? I completely stopped playing that game. No, I stopped playing it because, you can get stuck in that. I'm trying to finish stuff. I'm trying to finish games, not get stuck in games. Every path leads to nothing. She starts crying for some reason. There's a hug. Oh my goodness, this sounds like it's going towards the Yuri thing. The extra she wants to come to help? Dude, when... Wait, I don't think... No, you don't kiss Yuri when she comes to your house. I think you almost, and then Sayori pops up. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because there's no way that Natsuki does that. We don't even talk to Natsuki. I spend a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me saying to let her in. Without delay, I open the front door to meet her. Her regular clothes. Typical lolly stuff. Sup, hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform today totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you a new background. The kitchen. This guy's rich. He's rich and stupid. He even has the vent over the stove. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything? I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients. if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I wouldn't count on you to do your part. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky, like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Dave? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Here. This is ridiculously heavy. Aha. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It feels like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting startled? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? A little bit more like you? Wait, that's a little more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you are treating me like a little kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into a body type like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that from me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross? I finally found your weakness, Dave. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally, starting to pull things out of her bag. So we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, 4 spilled fluids. Oh, flour. What the heck? Flour, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about everywhere. Every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Dave, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are you doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on your first day, huh? I recall Natsuki's proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika, delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I can use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with the whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it's just taking a bit longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch the fingers towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of my fingers, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead whips it off with her finger, wipes it off with her finger, before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. What is happening? Aha, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do the same, but you do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking the icing. What is happening? What? Did you seriously just... Aha, Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Dave, you really shouldn't do that kind of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something wrong? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. You could have... Wait, how could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from a moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue the icing, like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all came out. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using we probably won't be using it this time though. I don't know why I couldn't read that. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, because you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. It gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it even more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the words they like. Yeah. It was kind of expected I was kind of expecting you to say that something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting into it for you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves over. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they came out. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in it. Well, yeah, but my dad makes dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aha, Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to go home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you're always having this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry. Aha, I wish she would listen to me the way she listened to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Don't walk her out. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take an opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What did you say before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking cakes can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you wanted to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Dave, I thought you already cared about getting... What? I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. Like, how in the freaking hell did we go from picking all of Sayori's options to in one choice completely switching over to Natsuki? I feel the same way as you. Hi? Hello, Barbara. Welcome to the Weeb game. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Dude, one option. We picked one option, and the game completely took a left turn for Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Where's Sayori at? Sayori's gonna pop up in 10 seconds. I feel her fingers gently clutching at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My heart starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Uh, eh. Hi, Dave. Oh my god, I'm skipping. Skip. What is happening? What is this game? I'll see you tomorrow at the festival, blah blah. Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later, she leaves. Sayori's sad. We literally picked all Sayori's stuff throughout the whole game. And then at the end, they force you to pick one of the two girls, and then this happens. I'm not reading this. I mean, we do know that Monika is the one that's making her do this, but it doesn't make any sense now. She starts crying. Wait, there's no skip? But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Dave. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared of that. I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to... Whoa, okay, I just remembered. There is an option here. I think there's an option. It's about to pop up. Please let there be an option. I did this to myself. Dave, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And, that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of my own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. Here we go. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Yes. Praise the Lord. I love you. Yeah? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helps me to realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as you continue like this every day, with me by your side, then I know we'll both be happy. Dave. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms around me tightly. Dave, is this really okay? Yeah. This guy has brown hair. This guy is the typical main character guy. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Dave. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the raid clowns go away? They're not going away at all, Dave. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Ihi? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey Dave, Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Yeah? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it came to Sayori. I know that I love her, but she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Everyone clap. Sayori seems to be back to normal. It's a, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. What in God's name is happening? What is happening? I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decide that's a little too much. What? What? So not only did he not go there to check, he's already carrying the cupcakes. Like, if anything, he could have been going there to get her to help him. If it's too much, this guy's an idiot. This guy's an idiot. What? Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. What? Wait, what was that? Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Dave, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing a little bootleg. Dude, shut up. Skip. What was that? What was that? I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept. I don't care. She's dumb. I'm dumb. Dude, what in the world is wrong with this guy? What? I keep pressing square by accident. Maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should have a little responsibility for her, Dave. Yeah, Dave, you goddamn idiot. This guy's an idiot. You don't even get to pick the choices. The game is just like running you in horrible directions. No wonder this game's listed as horror. This guy's an idiot. Come on, let's see it. Dude. It's Sayori's poem after all. Try not to take too long, okay? So now leaves to go to Sayori's house. Knock on the door. Whoa. What was that? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. At least waiting for her or helping her wake up. Yeah, you goddamn idiot. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I wanted to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect her to answer. Blah, 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 blah. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. Blah, 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 blah. I walk up to her house. There really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Yeah, you goddamn idiot. In any case, wait, what? I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. I woke up, waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? I was like, did I read it wrong or am I reading something else? There's no response. Open the door. Yay, cool. How, brown cow? Alright, I think I've seen enough. So it doesn't matter then. I'm so confused. He said, "Oh, I love you." And she said, "Oh, thanks," and went home and killed herself. What? What? What sense does that make? And then here's the broken game. And Sayori's messed up again. Dude, I don't think it matters. Hold up, let's see something. Load the file is corrupt. The save file's corrupt. Starting a new game. Dude. All the saves are gone. Files. Oh my goodness. What? Words, points. Dude, shut up. I'm done. I'm done with this game. Yeah, I'm done. Any other pictures? It was cool, but yeah. I guess there is no yeah, I don't understand how the heck this happened. Don't care. Alright, I'm out. Done. Delete. Wait. What am I? Oh. There's one stupid trophy that's really easy to get, so I'm gonna get that, then I'm gonna delete the game. What's the trophy? You just have to write a story in like, I think like 10 seconds or something. Write a poem, I mean. So all you could do is just skip. Like how? How did it end up like this? Hmm. There we go. This looks different. Write a poem in 20 seconds or less. What was that? We've seen different creepy stuff. Was Yuri not an option? Did you see that? Oh, you see it now, okay. They get mad, who do you pick? Natsuki. Okay, I'm done. Okay, it's done. I'm gonna finish it though. I'm gonna fast forward through a whole part. Or a whole playthrough, I mean. Even I'm pretty sure you end up with Monika, right? In that weird world. Is this her cut in her arm? Yeah. Okay.